All right, well, we can go ahead and get started. Thank you guys for coming, this little lunch and learn, but my name is Tom Fenoglio. I am the broker manager, primarily North Carolina and Georgia, but today I want to go over a little bit of our ACA way presentation with you, give a high level of some of our value propositions for 2025, look at our landscape, and then touch on some of our our top 4 states, just kind of some of the areas we're moving into. The first one I want to go in is our $0 minute clinic benefits that are available for our members. If you're not familiar with CVS Minute Clinics, CVS Minute Clinics are the largest retail medical provider in the nation. We have over 900 locations nationwide, service about 8 million plus patients. We're very proud to have, with those 18 million plus patients, have a 95% customer satisfaction rating. And then of course you can see that average wait time is about 22 minutes. So really good to get those minute clinic visits going. So minute clinics it's really kind of, injury and illness type things. They cover 125 services available. You can see some of those here. Sleep disorders, travel, vaccines, some chronic condition management and allergy treatment. But I really want to touch on this one because it is a really good benefit for us. As I mentioned, it's a $0 benefit for those members, but it's also a nationwide network. So a lot of our plans are HMOs. So with HMOs, the out-of-network coverage there's no out-of-network coverage except for true emergency. However, with our nationwide Minute Clinic network, members can go to a CVS Minute Clinic nationwide. So I like to say, if you've got clients that are traveling, or maybe they have a dependent that's away for college, but doesn't go to the PCP very much, this is a great option if, they come up with a cold or need some, quick little injury and illness, and at $0. So it's $0 for all of our plans except our HSA bronze plans. Of course, with IRS regulations, we can't have first dollar coverage, but it is a low cost option for those HSA bronze plans. So it is a great benefit for our members. The next one is something that we debuted in 2024. It is our over-the-counter health solution. So this was our new kind of stance on rewards programs for members. So typical rewards programs, had a lot of steps of, do a health assessment, flu shots, and so forth to sign up for the program. This one, the only thing that members have to do to be a part of this program is to enroll into an ACA Aetna CVS health plan. This program is a $100 yearly allowance, $25 per quarter, and it's per policy. The members can use this $25 for any over-the-counter health and wellness items. So, whether it be cold medicine, cough medicine, Band-Aids, whatever it may be, it is an easy process for them to use. And the way that they use this benefit is with their ID card. You can see that barcode at the bottom of the ID card. That is what they will scan to utilize this allowance benefit.
Did you say per policy or per member?
It is per policy.
Policy.
Yep. And I do want to touch the $25 per quarter does not roll over. So the members will need to utilize that $24 or $25 each quarter. But if
split the amount, or you need code to?
it is, we automatically put $25 onto their ID card for them to use. Yep. So it's automatically loaded. If for some reason, those members use all that $25, we also have another benefit for our members, and it is a 20% off all CVS Health branded items. So if you're familiar with going to CVS Health, you'll see CVS Health branded items. The members can get 20% off all of those items by utilizing the barcode on the back of their card as well. So it's one of those, they walk in, hypothetical question, they need to go to the Minute Clinic. They go to the Minute Clinic, receive a $0 copay. They have a prescription that needs to be filled. They can grab their prescription. And then, oh, by the way, my daughter or son needs cough medicine, so let me grab some of that. They can scan the cough medicine when they're leaving, scan their ID card, and they can walk right out the door. So it's a great little program for them to use. New for 2025, we will have some plans that have adult dental and vision embedded into them. You can see some of the benefits for our dental include a $50 deductible. The preventive services are paid at 100%, basic and major restorative at 50%. There is a $1,000 calendar year max, And of course, kind of standard to most dental plans that you see, there is a 6-month waiting period on major services. With the vision, you can see it's a $10 copay for eye exams, and then we provide a $150 allowance for materials. So this is a great plan for a few clients that need dental and vision. Instead of them enrolling in a medical plan and then having to do a dental and vision application, they can have this all rolled into one plan and have adult dental and vision embedded into their medical plan. So kind of a one-stop shop for all their medical needs.
So only on major services, there's a 6-month waiting period?
Yes, that is correct.
What about minor?
Just for the major services, the 6-month waiting period. And we don't have any plan grids, but I will let you know the plan names will have adult dental and vision listed in there, so it's easy to identify which those plans are. So next is Producer World. If you are appointed and if you're familiar with selling our individual and family plans, Producer World is kind of your one-stop shop for all your needs of answering any questions you may have. Of course, myself, Lizette, Maritza, and some of our staff are available to answer any of your questions. But this is one of those great places to check to make sure your profile is up to date. EFT forms, commission statements. If you sell a new non-residential state, you can upload your licenses there. But the biggest thing is when we upload all of our new plans for 2025, all the benefit grids, service area maps, all the marketing materials are going to be there for you to view. So if it is someplace that you don't visit frequently, I always suggest around open enrollment and around this time, start just opening up Producer World, just have it on your browser and start digging around to look at some of those great offerings that are available. Another great offer that is available on Producer World is our IFP Marketing Studio. So we had this released last year for 2024, but this is kind of an online marketplace where you can purchase co-branded items and promotional items as well. So if you have a community event, whether it be a health fair and you want to get some tote bags, some pens, or some notepads, you can order those there on our website. You can also have some co-branded flyers and marketing materials. So you can have some of the kind of pre-designed materials that we have, but then you can put your contact information at the bottom of them. So it can have your agency name, phone number, email, whatever it may be. So a lot of good kind of promotional and customizable items. Here's what some of those items look like. You can see up at the top kind of some flyers and brochures. We also have some direct mail and email pieces as well to send specifically to your members and cards as well. We do have some social media posts that are available if you want to try to attract some of your clients and clientele on Facebook or Instagram or whatever it may be. We have those available. And of course, all the promotional items. So you can see a lot of customizable things for you to provide to your clients and help kind of get your brand out there. So let's jump into our 2025 service area. So you can see here on the map, we are not expanding in any new states. We remain in the current 18 states that we sell in 2024, but we are in 475 counties currently. For 2025, we will be expanding into 146 counties, leaving our grand total of 621 counties across the U.S. So some national highlights here. As I mentioned, 146 counties, that is across 7 states, and you can see those states listed here: Texas, Missouri, Illinois, Ohio, North Carolina, and Florida. We have a new benefit is a $20 cap on preferred insulin. And then also we had a news release recently, but Aetna is now the first major issuer to provide IUI or AI infertility, basic infertility coverage. So typically with our ACA products and other carriers, infertility coverage is kind of stops at the diagnosis of infertility. We provide some of those to get to the diagnosis of infertility, but once they were diagnosed as infertility, it kind of stopped. However, going in 2025, we will now be covering IUI and AI services, basic infertility services for those families in need, which is a great benefit. Also, as I mentioned, the adult dental and vision will be embedded in some of our plans in most of our states. We'll jump into kind of what I call our big four, kind of our big 4 states. I'll start here with Florida. We expanded into 22 new counties throughout Florida. You can kind of see here up on the map that light purple is our new expansion counties, kind of in the panhandle around Tallahassee. You can see down kind of in Polk County in the middle of the state, and then all the way down in the bottom, kind of in the Florida Keys area. So those are the kind of major expansions there. A lot of these benefits that you see that we've already went over, they'll be the same on the next two slides or the next three slides. So I don't want to spend too much time on them, but it is, of course, a lot of those value propositions that we want to make sure you guys are aware of: the $0 virtual care, $0 minute clinic coverage, the over-the-counter rewards, and the 20% discounts from the CVS Health branded items. Of course, dental and vision that we're adding this year. And then, of course, we will have our tier, what we call our Tier 1A RX benefit, and it is our low-cost generics. So that is a good, yes.
The minute clinics, are they open 7 days a week?
Yes, yep. They're 900 plus across the nation, and they provide a lot of good services, 125 plus different services that they can treat. So it's a good option as well, virtually as well with our CVS Minute Clinic virtual care.
Are you still keeping the international emergency medical coverage?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's remaining the same.
I just want you to know, a lot of agents doesn't know that.
Mm-hmm. So with Florida, we can look in the 14 new counties. We're expanding into the Uvalde, Greater San Antonio, McAllen, and Lubbock areas of Texas. You can see the pink or purple here up on the map. As I mentioned, the value propositions will remain the same, but across all of our states is great options for the members. For North Carolina, we are only expanding into one county. It's the Catawba County, kind of right outside the Charlotte area. But we've been in about 70 counties in North Carolina, so expanding into one more, but good coverage all across the state. And then for Georgia, no expansion in Georgia, but it is one of our top four states. So just wanted to provide you with a service area map that you can see kind of the coverage that we had. I guess 2023 was our first year into Georgia. We were in about 36 counties. We expanded last year into about 37 more. So really that metro Atlanta area, down over through Athens, Augusta, and then down all the way to the coast through Statesboro and Savannah, and of course in the Albany area.
Excuse me, can you say again which one are the top 4 states?
Yeah, the top 4 states are the one we just went over. It is Florida, Texas, North Carolina, and Georgia. Yep. And so that was a little quick of a rundown there. I do want to give a little bit more advertisement to Producer World. Early October, we are going to release all of our state-specific plan videos. They're going to be pre-recorded calls, but they will be available on Producer World for you to view and have a deeper dive into each state. So we'll go over, specific plan designs, et cetera. But those will be available on Producer World in October. And as well as we're finalizing all of our marketing materials for 2025. All of our marketing materials will be in English and Spanish this year, and will be available for you guys to download. So like I mentioned, if you have not checked out Producer World, go and check out Producer World, and as we're starting to update everything and get you guys ready for 2025. So if you have any questions, feel free to.
An idea the increase of prices?
Don't have any of that yet. That'll be released a little bit later in the year, right before open enrollment.
But of course, there is going to be.
Mm-hmm. Some states are vary. I don't want to speak on as a nationwide, but.
So this year, all the members got one of those Visa cards for the $25 OTC.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna take that away and then just use the barcode on the bottom?
So the $25 allowance it was still just like our ID cards now. It's still there's still their ID card. I don't think Medicare might have been different, but our individual and family plans. Yeah, but our individual and family plans, it was the same ID card, had the barcode on the back of it, and that was the card they used.
Take that for Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
Can you explain a little bit about the worldwide emergency coverage?
Please.
So are you talking about like out-of-network coverage for true emergency situations?
Worldwide emergency. Are you aware of that?
Life and death situation.
I'm not. We'll have to circle back and send some information out about that.
Okay.
That's just with the Aetna CVS?
Supposedly last year, the during the training for 2022, for 2023 AEP, one of your slides actually had that on there. And you were one of the few carriers in Georgia that actually offers worldwide emergency coverage for ACA products.
Yeah, I'll circle back and we'll send some information out about the worldwide coverage.
Well, Kaiser, of course, you know, Kaiser also have worldwide emergency coverage.
Okay.
But that's what really in,
And
like,
Oscar has it.
I don't think so.
I called him myself. International? Yes.
Aetna too, international.
I had a client January 1st.
So,
For ACA? Individual.
yeah, so we'll double check on that.
Aetna has it too.
That's what I need to double check on. We'll double check and circle back on that.
I know Medicare has it, but I still want to confirm.
Oscar has it in ACA. I have a customer who already used it
Oh,
in
that's
Mexico.
great.
Perfect. Any other questions? Awesome. Well, thank you guys.
They explain that we can get the member ID card from the portal.
So we're still working on getting our member ID cards on the broker portal for you. You know, it's one of those things we want to give you guys all the tools and have a one-stop shop to service your members. It is one of those things we are working on. We just don't have the functionality yet. We're kind of working with our vendors of the two different systems we have to kind of get them married together. We did have a kind of workaround where we gave you guys, there's a link on Producer World where you can order a physical ID card for the member, but we're still working on giving you guys access to the digital card.
But at least to find the member ID easy.
Yeah, the member IDs are available on the broker portal. Yeah, so we're working on that, so.
What's the link?
It is under the Products and Plans tab of Producer World.
Guys, can we? Thank you.
Perfect. Any other questions? Yep. Oh, absolutely. Yep, everything. So awesome. Well, I appreciate you guys' time. Like I said, appreciate it, and we'll look forward to 2025.